Hi, guys, and welcome to another weekly reading. We're going to be taking a look at the energies from the 10th of August until I think it's the 16th of August. I'm not sure, I should have written it down. But let's see what you guys need to know for this week, who or what's coming your way. So let me just light some sage so I can clean some of the energies here. And let me get some coffee. Mm. Okay. Okay. Alright, sorry I had to put some more sugar in my coffee and I adjusted that light. I hope it's better. It's dark, it's raining, so and it's nice because it's been so humid and hot here. So and that's our clue that summer is almost out of here. So right. I hope you guys can hear me. Alright, let's get started, you guys. I'm trying to figure out, make a space in my house where I can do my readings and be in peace from noises. So if you guys hear noises, that's my cat and my kid. All right, let's see. Who or what's coming for you from August 10th till August 16th? Who or what? Let's see. What is the energy looking like? Very fast. Okay. For some of you, we have the Ace of Pentacles. It just flew right out, as you can see. New beginnings. This could be finances for some of you, job opportunities, some sort of opportunity that you have been wanting. It's going to be definitely coming in very fast for you. So I feel like for some of you, new doors. There's also like something related to finances. Okay. Let's see what else. All right. For some of you, there's definitely some sort of person that is going to be coming in your life who's could be traveling as we speak to you. And I feel like this is a kind of like a warning for some of you guys about this energy or this person. This could be a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. I get Sagittarius here heavily. Someone definitely from your past. We'll have the Page of Cups in the reverse. So they could be coming in to try to give you some sort of apology, I felt, but I don't feel like the apology is honest. Like it's, it comes a little bit of not sincere, right? Not being very sincere about how he's gonna apologize in some way. And I feel like for some of you, you could also get a little bit guarded when it comes to this person or this situation. I feel like they're definitely going to come with some sort of offer. With the Ace of Pentacles here, trying to build something here with you, trying to start something with you again. But I don't feel like this energy is definitely. I feel like it's very unstable. We have the Five of Wands here, and before that we have this Knight of Wands. Although I feel like um, they're a person that is ready to come in and try to take control of the situation of you, trying to take charge. But I feel like this person could be, or there could be like a conflict between you and them that could be continuing. If this is someone from your past returning, I feel like there's definitely some sort of conflict that could be following this person in regards to people or other people. I just heard, I feel like this is some sort of consequence of somebody's actions from some sort of past behavior. We also have the King of Wands in the reverse. Like I said, this could be a very arrogant, egotistical person. Um, it could be a fire sign. It doesn't have to be, but I just don't feel like they're ready, or they're coming in a very sincere or safe way. It kind of feels to me that this is a person who just there's an energy of a little bit of greed here. So that's what I sense for some of you. So just be very mindful about this. Let me clarify that Five of Wands. Yeah, there's some sort of communication that you could be having with this person, or something here. Um, some sort of an issue that you could be, having with this person. With this Page of Swords, um, something that I feel like it could trigger you or them, or both of you, into having some sort of conversation that might get, kind of turn into this disagreement in some sort of way. And I just feel like, whatever they're wanting to come, however they wanting to come in with you, it's not like very, like I said, sincere. It does have like a very like egotistical, arrogant type of feeling. Um, if this resonates, with you, or it could be an energy for you within you. But I also feel like someone here closing themselves, like they're very being very protective of themselves, towards the other person. But yeah, I feel like it could be some sort of argument or disagreement that you may have in regards to some sort of communication, something here that you and him or someone here figures out, or maybe them sending you a message or from the past, and this is when you guys get together, you guys kind of continue this disagreement in some way. um let's see, what would be the advice here for you guys? What is the advice, if you guys? Hmm. I feel like, what you have to do is keep it simple. I mean, if this is a person who, has some sort of selfish, he has like selfish ways, where they always want to get whatever they want, there is definitely an energy of greed here. I feel like Spirit's trying to say, keep it simple, don't try to disagree with this person, because definitely you're not going to get nowhere. Because I feel like this is someone who is going to see the situation or their perspective the way they want to, and they're not really going to move from that. What is your advice here? We have the Lovers and one more. Yeah. Trust in yourself. Trust in what you've been guided to do at this moment. Um, I don't know. I keep hearing some sort of consequence of somebody past action. So I feel like definitely you are being protected here. We have the Lovers, being protected here by this archangel, as with the Lovers card, and protecting you from someone could potentially be very manipulative, trying to manipulate a situation or a conversations to benefit them in some way. And they're trying to tell you, like, if this person is trying to seek something from you, um, give them the validation they need at the moment, right? Do not like try to go against it, because like I said, I feel like the protection that you are being guided right now, to have, is also not getting in your ego and not mirroring this person's actions or behavior. You know how sometimes someone may come and try to argue with you, and trying to win the argument, trying to maybe belittle you, make you feel like bad or insecure. You know who this person is or what they want, and since you already know, like, I feel like the angels are saying, or um, the higher forces or spirit, however you want to call it, I felt like saying that, because I definitely sense that some of you are protected. It's just okay. Let them be right. Let them be right about whatever, and just try to move your life in a way where, um, try to find peace, try to not, engage in drama and arguments at this point, because it's just definitely not going to benefit you. I heard we also have the Ace of Swords in the reverse, meaning that definitely there is some sort of truth that could be manipulated here by this individual, you know. We have also Gemini and Virgo energies as well here, so they could have like some sort of, and you know them, you know, Mercury placements, especially if they have placements in Gemini and Virgo, they're good at that, you know, at talking their way out of things and situations. So whatever you maybe want to prove to them, like I said, it's not going to be worth it. It's not going to be worth the energy that you're going to be here spending with this person. Let me see what else. What is the outcome here for you guys? Why is the situation coming here? Okay, we have the Eight of Swords. I feel like Spirit and the angels want you to liberate yourself, you know, and have the strength to just take charge of your life, right? We have the Knight of Wands too here. Have the courage to break free from illusions and you know, people like putting you in situations that you were not meant to be, you are not supposed to be. But this is kind of like, you know, a task for you to know that you do have what it takes to set yourself free from the individuals who want to kind of restrict you and take control over you, you know, empowering you, you know, taking your power back again. So I feel like the universe and spirit's always going to be putting you into situations for you to kind of practice on how to take your power back in some sort of way. So again, I feel like this is not the first time you had some sort of argument or conversation, especially about some sort of topic that you guys have been talking with this person. And I feel like spirits say, all right, you know, it's time for you to just set yourself free. We're just going to give you kind of like a guidance or advice on what to do. So, um, yeah, because I feel that they're also wanting you to know that sometimes you just have to go with the flow and go, you know, going against the current. Like I've mentioned, the example of maybe if you're in an argument or disagreement with this individual, you know, it's always going to be you going against the flow, against the current, because and it's just going to bring more stress and you're going to be in that cycle again. There's some sort of cycle here that you are meant to end and find your power again, right? One more. We have the Eight of Cups. So, yeah, try to detach from the, you know, the outcome of this situation, and again, focus on what has been working or where you want to be in the near future. And you know, I feel like spirit saying you just have to really try to leave the situation in the past, whatever is going to come in and however it's going to play out. Try to, you know, move yourself out of this situation, right? Because otherwise, again, they're going to be in that same cycle all over again, you know, to repeat it. All right, so and I feel like some of you know what I'm talking about, you know. So with cycles and communications, arguments, it's just not never ending story. Or trying to prove someone a perspective that they never want to see or they don't want to accept about themselves or whatever the situation may be. It's just a waste of time. All right, I'm going to give you some tea leaves and let's see what's coming for you from August 10th until August 16th. Let's see. I can give you 5. All right. If this is a situation at work for some of you, know that, you know, there could be like a boss here who might be causing you some sort of stress or trouble or trying to put you, you know, in a situation, where you feel uncomfortable. And I feel like this is, something that you know what to do. And it's kind of like, that you need to stand up for yourself. And eventually, for some of you, this could mean making a choice or decision, right? We have the lovers here too. It's about choices, decisions, and one of the meanings of the lovers is about choosing between you and another situation or people, right? So, all right, the tea leaf the we have here, handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important. So it could be a stranger coming into your life. And it could be someone who might bring you support. As you can see, we have the hands kind of like helping each other. Maybe this is someone who might give you some sort of advice as well. We also have table, and it says hard work ahead. So for some of you, this is maybe putting a lot of work and effort into a situation, or maybe work or a project. I feel like it's something that could or might require you focus, right, and perseverance. We also have crown, honor and respect will come to you. I feel like this is, what the energy here kind of look at, what I was describing, where you have to kind of stand up, and I feel like you're gonna get noticed in regards to, standing up towards something or someone that could potentially be bringing you some sort of unjust, something injustice, some sort of injustice. We also have bear. We have danger, especially in money matters. So be mindful this coming week. I would probably say for some of you till the end of the month, be very mindful about your spending, unexpected things that could come up, so be ready for that. And we also have hat. You will be playing a different role. So I feel like for some of you, this is gonna kind of get you out of your comfort zone, but it's like, again, a practice for you to do something different, change aberration. Maybe some of you are meant to try, my cat's here, are meant to try something in your life. Yes, thank you, Lucy. Um, Something new in your life. I feel like maybe this is spirit kind of giving you a little preview in regards to what you guys might be, like a little taste of something, or what you might be kind of doing in the future, maybe in some way. So I hope that you guys like this, reading video for those new. My cat. Um, I hope that this messages in some way help you and support you for, future energies that could be manifesting, will be manifesting. Like, subscribe if you want to follow for more information in regards to what's happening, where it's going to happen. And I'll see you guys in our next video. Take care.